of Primary 3. Here comes our 8th lesson of Literacy 1B. I welcome you to it. I call upon your maximum cooperation, and even I thank you for having been good children since last week and even since when this program started. Thank you very much. So today we are having another topic in Literacy 1B. Previously we have been talking about social services. Briefly, let us first of all revise about social services before we go to another topic. Are we together, children? Yeah, we have been talking about social services. We have been talking about social services, examples of social services, and we went ahead and we talked about each social service. Are we there, children? What did we say? What are social services? Can you tell mommy there, wherever you are, what are social services? Tell mommy your answer. Tell mommy, tell any guardian you're sitting near what social services are. Hoping you have told that person that social services are services provided by the government or non-governmental organizations to people in order to live a better life. That is very wonderful. Yeah, then we went ahead and we talked about examples of social services. Still, write them down behind your book. Behind your book, write down examples of social services. Good. Now, after that, we talked about education service. Education service. You still remember what education is? Yeah, education is the process of acquiring new knowledge or skills. What about communication? What is communication? Have you forgotten? Yeah, you have not forgotten. That is good. Communication is the sending and receiving of information. Communication is the sending and receiving of information. Then we went and talked about transport. Still, you should be knowing what transport is and so on. Are we together? Types of transport, means of transport, and so on. Allow me introduce to you another topic in Literacy 1B. Another topic is about managing resources in our sub-county. Managing our resources in our sub-county. And remember, our sub-county, remember we are in Machinge sub-county. Machinge sub-county or Machinge division. You can either, if you prefer sub-county, that is well and good. But if you want the other way around, division, it is also good. So we are going to talk about how can we manage resources? How can we manage resources in our sub-county? That is why they are saying the theme, managing resources in our sub-county, and that is Machinge sub-county. Now here we have, before the end of this, at the end of this theme here, managing resources in our sub-county, you should be knowing how to define the term resources. You should know how to write down the examples of basic resources in our sub-county. You should know how to talk about each basic resource. Are we together, children? So here we are on resources. Resources. What are resources? What do you understand by the term resources, children? What do you understand by the term resources? Are you there? Are you there? They can either say what are resources or what do you understand by the term resources. They mean the same. Or define resources. You should be able, you should now be able to define what resources are. So here they are saying resources are components of the environment man uses to satisfy his needs. Are we together, children? Are we together? Jemima, are you there? Wonderful. Wonderful. So that's it. Resources are components of the environment man uses. Man uses to satisfy. The word is satisfy, to meet. You can either say to meet, to satisfy his needs. You can either say satisfy or to meet his needs. Are we together? Resources are components of the environment man uses to satisfy his needs. Are we there? And you should know how to write down very well this word, components. Components. Components of the environment. Most of you, when you're writing the word environment, you normally leave out this L. Children, environment has two L's. Actually, there are three plus this one. Don't forget this one next to M. There is N there. Environment. And you know what environment is in literacy 1A. Things around us. Things surrounding us. Are we together? Yeah. So resources are components of the environment man uses to meet his needs. We have what we call basic resources. Examples of basic resources. One is water. Water. When they tell you to mention at least 4 basic resources, talk of water. Talk of water. We have air or wind. You know the meaning of air. Air is the mixture of gases. Wind is the moving air. So you talk of water, wind, or you talk of air. Then you come here and you say money. I guess all of you know money. The meaning of money. Money is the medium of exchange. We have fuel. Fuel is a material that is burnt to produce heat or lighting energy. That is fuel. Fuel is a material, you're going to find it in front there, is a material that is burnt to produce heat or lighting energy. Then we have what we call food as a basic resource. As a basic resource. What is food? Something good to eat or drink. Something good to eat or drink is food. So we have food, then time. Time. That's why they normally encourage us to keep time, because it is a basic resource. It is a basic resource. So these ones are examples of basic resources. Let us go through them. One is water, air or wind, money, fuel, food, time. Time. That's why even at school we have that basic resource. There is time for everything. If it is time for doing work, you have to do work at the right time. If it is time for break, they ring the bell and you move, because time is a basic resource. Food is a basic resource. Fuel is a basic resource, and I have told you fuel is a material that is burnt to produce heat or lighting energy. Let us now talk about one at a time. We are going to start with water as a resource. Water as a resource. Remember, it is among the basic needs, the basic resources here. Water. Are we together? So here we are going to start with it. What is water? Do you know water? The one we drink, the one we drink. It is a colorless liquid. It is a colorless liquid. Water is a colorless liquid. Water is a colorless liquid. You know the meaning of colorless? Meaning it has no color. It has no color. Then here now, under water as a resource, we shall talk about sources of water. Sources of water, we have two. We have what we call natural sources of water. Natural sources of water. We have artificial sources of water. Let me write them down. We have natural sources of water. We have natural sources of water, and another I've already told you, it is artificial sources of water. Artificial sources of water. Artificial sources of water. They are two. They are two sources of water. They are two. the natural sources of water and artificial sources of water. Natural sources of water, children, are God-made sources of water. Are God-made sources of water. Then when they talk about artificial sources of water, these ones are man-made sources of water. Artificial are man-made sources of water. Now here, they are saying artificial sources of water. Already I have told you that they are man-made sources of water. So, can you give me please some of the examples of the artificial sources of water? One, we have wells. Can you also give me another one? Very good. We have boreholes. We have boreholes. Another one, who's giving us? Very good. We have taps. Taps. Very good. Then we have another one as in dams. Very good. Good children, good teacher. Wonderful. Good children, good teacher. So these are examples of the artificial sources of water. Remember, we are talking about water as a resource. Let us move on. Natural sources of water. Can you still give me some of the examples of natural sources of water? Yeah, we have lakes. We have rivers. Very good. We have oceans. I talked about resources, and we went on water as a resource, and now we have finished this one, water as a resource. Are we there, children? Good. You have been good children since we started this program. That is very glad. You can clap for yourself wherever you are. I'm seeing people's books very organized now, but for the first week, they were a bit disorganized, but now they are somehow organized. Keep on improving, keep on improving. Make sure whenever you're writing work, begin with boundaries. Begin with boundaries, underline your answers, avoid dirty work. Thank you very much. I love you.